just going to do a quick review on Vigilante 8. Now, Vigilante 8 was one of the games that I really enjoyed playing multiplayer when I was a kid. Just overall very solid, good, easy to play, hard to master sort of game. "1975, a raid on a secret military base arms two psycho motor gangs with enough firepower to wipe out the entire Southwest. And only you are crazy enough to join the fully loaded off-road warfare." Crazy. This game is themed in the 70s, as you will know when you first go to the title screen. It has a rather stereotypical sort of 70s disco tune. The characters, of course, are all kind of like 70s stereotypes, and to be honest, I quite like it. There's some cool ones in there. So the game works pretty well because the campaign mode is kind of short for each driver, but at the same time it gets harder others, and you have to in turn complete new unlockable characters story mode. But overall, it's the campaigns are not terribly detailed, and they're fairly easy to complete. But the payoff is that you watch the characters CGI, a bit like in the Tekken series. The character will have something that they want, and when they win they can fulfill that dream, or sometimes it might backfire, as in Loki, who's a character called Loki. When you win his campaign, he gets his hand on a flying saucer that he was like coveting, and he goes up and then he crashes, and the newspaper headlines, "Alien found alive in crash saucer." So yeah, it's good sense of humour throughout the game, kind of funny. It's an enjoyable game to play. It has nice visuals. The visuals are pretty smooth, and I believe a lot of the people who worked on this also worked on Destruction Derby, and you have similar kind of characters. You know, car combat games are not that common. I don't know of any really nowadays, but in those days you were talking Vigilante 8, there was the Interstate 76 series on the PC, Twisted Metal was the big one, and Carmageddon as well, although Carmageddon was probably by far the most sort of violent and twisted one. So yeah, this isn't the best game in the world, but what it kind of promises on the box, it does deliver. It delivers fully and some. The levels have interesting features. There's a lot of secrets that you will learn just by playing for a large amount of time. There's secret zones, there's levels where you can go up in a blimp and, you know, and try and land on a casino roof and so on and so forth. The arenas are kind of destructible. Everything more or less you can shoot and it will explode, which is a good plus because it's, you know, it's enjoyable that way. I think in any genre, like in FPS, if the arena that you're playing in is destructible, it gives you a good feel towards playing. Now, the problem I have mainly with the the single player mode is that you just simply go and pick up there's a spanner which repairs your car. You remember where they spawn, and basically you can just go around in a circle and pick them up while you're running the health down of the others. It can be a bit frustrating when you think, oh well, you know, I'm not going to do it cheap, but then again, if I did, I would win that much easier. So if you catch my drift, just the gameplay, the raw gameplay, probably the best thing is some of the special weapons. Every character have their own special weapons. My favourite was always John Talk. He has like a base that causes a sort of tremor earthquake, and that's hilarious. I mean, you could total cars out of the map using that special, which was pretty neat, you know, breaking the game. So anyway, yeah, this is a good game. You can even play it 2-player. It's got good sandbox mode. It does get repetitive, you know, it's not the best game ever, but for a car combat game, I would definitely say this is better than some of the weaker Twisted Metal games, but maybe just short of the best ones, i.e. Twisted Metal 1 and 2 were my favourite. So yeah, it's a good game, and I think 8 is actually appropriate in it. Cheers guys, don't forget, I have things for sale on my Amazon. Check the link in the description. I try and I send everything straight away. It'll be 3 to 5 day delivery max. So if you want any games, have a look.